Okay, here we go.
Nah, I ain't never been with a baddie. She calm, so I added to the tally.
When it comes to melting your lace, there's only a few things that you need just to make sure that everything comes together. I like to use a mannequin head or just any like fake foam head that you may have in a plastic bag. You're just going to cover that up. Then you're just going to go ahead and grab you a few things. You can use some combs just to brush the hair out. You're going to need a mixing bowl to put your products in, or a cup or something to put the developer and the bleach in. And then you're just going to use the Shimmer Lights shampoo and conditioner when it comes to washing the product out. So these are all of the items that I'm using, and I'm always making sure that I use a glove because I never like when the things run on my hand and it gets messy. So this is what my lace is looking like. It is a pretty good lace. This is my hair from LUVME, I believe. And it was pretty much given scalp already, but I thought it just needed something a little bit more extra. And so I just go ahead and spray my entire unit, and I don't drown it in water. I just want everything to be able to get brushed out and get out of the way. Once I finish doing that, this is where the mannequin head is going to come in, and you're just going to put the wig on the mannequin head. So after that process, you're just going to take out some of the developer. I just use a scoop and I put it inside of my dish just to make sure like that's what it is that I'm gonna brush everything with. And I'm going ahead and using a 30 developer. If you use a 30 developer, it's just going to make the process move slower. If you use a 40 developer, it's gonna just move faster. So use whichever developer it is based on the unit and how fast you want it to go. So once I have this mixed in my mixing bowl, the consistency is supposed to be thick. You do not want it to be runny, so use about half of the scoop to just measure out the liquid that you need. You want it to be just as thick as mine, because when you're putting it on the lace, you want it to not be seeping through and running on your unit. So you're just going to go ahead and place that everywhere, just making sure you're covering all of your bases, and that you're just going to have things just sitting there and wait for about 10 minutes, and then you're just going to wash it out. So you can use the same technique that I'm using here right now. I just didn't have my brush that I would actually use. It's an applicator, so I just had to go ahead and use my little small comb just to do this. I also go in with my fingers and making sure that I'm doing all of these things just to make sure everything is going to go and get into the little spaces that I can't get with my comb. So that's why I always suggest making sure that you use a pair of gloves when you're doing this. Once you have this placed on all of the unit and everything is just there and it's good, that's when you're going to go ahead and set your timer. And then after that, you're just going to wash the unit out and you'll be good to go. So if you do everything that I did here in this video, it should just kind of lead you in the right direction to make sure that your lace will be melted.
I know that I don't make things clear. I fall for you every time I try to resist. We can get away, chase beach views and